Alright guys, so today let's learn how to crochet waffle stitch. So how we started, you have to make a multiple of 3 foundation chain plus 2. So for this tutorial I will make 26 because 24 is multiple by 3 and then plus 2 is 26. So let's make 26 chains, or you do whatever you desire. This is my 26 foundation chains, and first row is pretty easy because we will start with double crochet. So first row is only double crochet. So what we're gonna do, we will insert the hook into the third chain from the hook. The loop on your hook doesn't count as a chain, but whatever is below. And then what I also like to do, I know that some crocheters, they just insert the hook into that V shape and make the stitch. I love to do that. I just twist the foundation chain so I can see back of it, and you can see the bumps. So one bump is one chain, and I love to insert it there so the bottom of the project looks nicer. It's little details, so nothing, it's not a wrong or right, whatever you feel to do. So it's just like that you might notice that I insert the hook somewhere else than maybe you. So now let's do the double crochet. So you do yarn over into the third chain, and it's up to you if you're gonna just do it regularly, or you can just insert the hook into that bump. You do yarn over, pull up the loop. You have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull up the loop through the first 2 loops. Yarn over, pull up the loop through the remaining 2 loops. So now if you'd like, you can also use the stitch marker for this first double crochet. Those two chains skipped counts as a first double crochet. So what we can do, that I just insert the hook at the top of the second chain. So now once I'm going back of the second row, I know that I have to make my last stitch right here, because sometimes it's kind of not visible and we can lose the stitches, and we don't want that. So now basically I have like a 2 stitches for this row. So now let's just continue with the double crochet until the end of the row. So you do yarn over, insert the hook into the next chain, yarn over, pull up the loop, yarn over, pull up the loop through the first 2 loops, yarn over, pull up the loop through the remaining 2 loops. So that's the double crochet, and let's continue until the end of the row. Alright, so now I'm at the end of my first row, which is only double crochet, so this is how it looks. And now about the second row, we just do chain 2 and turn the project. The chain 2 counts as a first double crochet, so just keep it in mind. So then next we're gonna work around the second stitch. But before we start the second row, let's put the stitch marker. It's only optional, but I like to do it just because those 2 chains count as a first stitch. And also when you're coming back, it's kinda, you can miss it very easily. So maybe if you're a beginner, you're not sure, I would just highly recommend to insert the stitch marker. If you don't have stitch marker, you can always use like just a little piece of the yarn, just tingle it in around the, or through the second top chain, and that way you know where you should make your last double crochet or last stitch at the end of the next row. So this is just for the security, so then we have the right number of the stitches. And now we're gonna start with the front post double crochet. So this counts as a first stitch, and now we're gonna work around the next stitch, which is this one, second one, and it's the front post. So we have to do yarn over, and then we insert the hook from the front around the second stitch. So the double crochet from the previous row is in front of our hook. So this is where you place your hook, and now you do yarn over, pull up the loop. You have 3 loops on your hook, and now you just finish it as a regular double crochet. So this is your front post. So now you can see how it pop up. Now for the second stitch is the same thing. You will make front post double crochet. So let's repeat it. So again, you do yarn over, insert the hook around the next stitch from the previous row, the double crochet. So your post is in front of your hook. You do yarn over, pull up the loop. You have 3 loops, and now you just finish as a regular double crochet, but it's our front post. Now into the next stitch, so when you can see it, the next stitch is right here. You will make your regular double crochet. So now you will insert the hook into the stitch, yarn over, pull up the loop, and make your regular double crochet. So this is what you repeat until the end of the row. So now we did the regular double crochet, so now into the next 2 stitches we make our front post double crochet. So the next one is right here. We do yarn over, insert the hook around the previous double crochet stitch, and make our front post double crochet. The same way we do it around the next one. And then the regular double crochet. So far it looks like this. So now let's just continue until the end of the row, and once you have 3 stitches left, that's a good indicator that you're on your right track, and I'll show you what next. So now I'm at the end of the row, so it looks like this, and I have those 3 stitches left. I forgot to insert the stitch marker in when we started the first row. We also skipped those 2 chains. That counts as a first double crochet. So then you just don't forget to place your last stitch into that top second chain. So now this is actually very easy to miss it, like I mentioned, like here. So that's why I put a stitch marker here. I just didn't do it at the beginning. So now just for you to actually see how it looks if you don't have it. So I feel like it's very actually yeah, you can very you can very easily miss this one. But now you know. So now, because my last stitch was the regular double crochet, so into the next 2 ones we make our front post double crochet, and into the last one we make our regular double crochet. So let's do it. And our second row is done, and it looks like this. Now let's do chain 2, and again those 2 chains counts as a first double crochet. Actually, in all this pattern, whenever you're at the end of the row, you always make chain 2, and it always counts as a first stitch for the next row. Then you turn like a book page, and now you can see how it looks. So this is our right side. This one is our wrong side, this is the right side, and now the shape is kind of getting yeah, we can see the texture more. Again, if you'd like, you can put the stitch marker at the top of the second chain, just to be sure that once you're at the end of the next row, then you will not forget that last stitch. And now let's start with the 3rd row. Right, and now for the 3rd row, so it's gonna be a little bit different. So in the next 2 stitches we're gonna make a regular double crochet, and whenever you see this double crochet that it popped up, that's where we're gonna be doing our front post double crochet. So now those 2 chains again count as a first stitch for the row. So now into the next one we have to do yarn over, insert the hook into the next stitch, and make our regular double crochet. The same thing, it's gonna be into the next stitch. And now around this one that you can see that it like pop up, we're gonna make the front post. So again, it's the same thing. You will do yarn over, insert the hook from the front around the next stitch, so the stitch is in front of your hook, and then you do yarn over, pull up the loop, and then continue as a double crochet. So this is what you repeat until the end of the row. So now it's pretty easy because now you know that you always have to make 2 regular double crochet, and then whenever you see these like a popped up post, this is where you're gonna make your front post double crochet. So now let's continue. This pattern is only 2 row repeat, so that's really easy. And then I'm gonna show you how to do the 4th row. So before we start the 4th row, I'm at the end of the 3rd one, and you should have again like a 3 stitches left. So, and my last stitch that I just made is my front post double crochet. So in the next 2 we just continue the pattern. So now we make in the next 2 a regular 2 double crochets, and now even though this is the last stitch, we're gonna make the front post. So we're gonna make it a round. Even though it's the last stitch, we're just gonna insert the hook from the front around that last stitch and make your front post, even though that it's the last stitch and there's no like a stitches between. So this is how it looks so far. Again, you have to make chain 2, turn the project like a book page. This is your back side of the pattern. And now what we're gonna do is continue exactly how we did the 2nd row. So because it's the 2 rows repeat, you will be repeating the 2nd and the 3rd row. So now, because before we did the 2 regular double crochet, 1 front post, so now we're gonna do 2 front post and then 1 regular double crochet. Again, this one counts as a first double crochet, is a stitch for the row. Again, if you'd like, you can put the stitch marker. I think that I'm not gonna do it right now, but if you want, just to be sure, feel free to do so. And now let's do the 2 front post. So now do yarn over and then make your front post double crochet around the next one again. And now let's make your regular double crochet into the 3rd one. So basically you follow the pattern. So when you can see that you have 2 like a popped up from this side, so which is those 2, so you just have to keep making the same pattern. So you're gonna make the front post double crochet. When you see that 1 regular in the back, this is where you're gonna make your regular double crochet. So I hope that it makes sense. So now I have to make my 2 front post double crochet and then the regular double crochet, and then 2 front posts and a regular one. So just continue this until the end of the row. I will show you just again the 2nd row repeat, and you make your waffle stitch. So now I'm at the end. I already made my 2 front posts, and now into the last one is the regular double crochet. Now again chain 2, turn the project, and now you can see how it's turning, exactly how the waffle stitch looks like. So now you can see the cute little squares, and now we are going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we are going to the 5th row. So now it's gonna be exactly the opposite. So before we did 2 front post double crochet and 1 regular one in this row, or in every odd number of the row, you're gonna do it the opposite. So you're gonna start with the next 2 regular double crochet, then front post, 2 double crochet, 1 front post. So that's everything what you need to know for the waffle stitch. Let me make a little bit like a few more rows so you can see the full texture of it, and I'm right here in the next shot. Alright guys, so now I made a few more rows, so now you can see the full texture how it looks. I think that it's very fun stitch. It's perfect for the blanket, even though that I feel it's a kind of like a yarn eater, but I love how also simple the stitch is. So definitely let me know in the comment what project you'd like to make with this stitch, and thank you so much for watching. Definitely feel free to give me any feedback, likes, shares. I really appreciate it a lot. So again, thank you so much for watching and happy crocheting.